to Robert, I said, look, these are like spiders. How about if I come over your shoulder? He said, let me see it. So I did it, and he did like 7 takes. So he's a very collaborative artist. I love that.
Did you find him to be a very collaborative director?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, he has a clear vision of what he wants and what the foundation for the film and the character is. But like I said, I had this voice in my head. I had all of these other attributes that you saw in the character, and he just completely allowed it to happen.
That character is such an interesting character because he reveals himself. He's a mysterious character.
Yeah.
Did you ever approach to playing that character? Was there a way you looked at him and how you were going to reveal that information to us?
Yeah, well, my approach to that character, I remember watching, I just worked with Kurt Russell right before that. We did a movie called Poseidon together and a movie called Dreamer together, which super coincidentally he did Death Proof after. But he was in Escape from New York and he played Snake Plissken. And I was like, oh, this character is very sort of Snake Plissken-like. And so that's my sort of interpretation of like what I thought El Rey was just sort of Snake Plissken-like. So that's kind of why he had sort of the low voice and these other characteristics that were similar.
Well, I believed everything you did.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believed it. And then I thought, after that whole hospital scene, I thought if the movie had done better,
Yeah.
you would have been the next action star. You know, you were my action star in that movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tom, can I ask you, because you're such a famous and renowned makeup artist, are makeup artists scared to do makeup on you?
Well, yeah, it happens all the time. Like Norman Cabrera, he did my makeup on Dusk Till Dawn, but they gave me a dick nose, okay? So they could look on video and say, oh, look at Tom, he has a dick nose. They did it on purpose just to fuck with me. So it happens all the time.
Can you talk about the stunts are incredible on this movie? Was it Jeff Dashnell who did the stunts? Can you talk about working with him?
Yeah, Jeff was wonderful. You know, when they threw me against the car, I was aiming on wires up in the air. They threw me almost to the car, and then the stunt guy did the rest of it.
Yeah, Dash is legendary, the stunt coordinator, and his wife was on the film also. Two of his kids, was it? Yeah, 2 of his kids.
Yeah. JD,
and then the younger one. And so it's just sort of like a family of stunt people. And they worked with Robert a lot, right? Did they do Dust?
No, I don't think they were on that.
Okay. Yeah, I know they did a couple of movies with them, but Dash.
No, Dusk Till Dawn was Stunts Unlimited.
I see. Good guy too, man. Great family.
Do you both like to do as much of your stunts as you can?
I do, yeah.
Did they ever not let you do them because there's too much of risk if you get injured?
In Night Riders, there's a scene where, who said that? How many people have seen Night Riders? A lot, good. Well, when I take off and they drive a mace into my front tire and the bike flips over, yeah, I did everything up to that point. And then Freddie Heist did the stunt. Now the handlebars bruised his thigh bones. He went to the hospital that day. Now they did the stunt, that same stunt, many times. But after that day, they cut the handlebars almost all the way through, so the legs would break the handlebars and nobody would get hurt. But I try to do all the stunts as possible.
What about you?
Yeah, I did the majority of those stunts. I mean, you know, like I was attempting to do sort of the wall thing. And
Did you run up the wall?
A little bit, and I was like, if you just give me like an hour, I might. And then they just didn't have the time, so they brought somebody in to do the actual flip.
Because you have dance training, and did you find that helpful?
Pardon me?
You have dance training.
Yeah. I mean, I was a dancer for a while, and so that always helps. It always helps with agility and movement and making it look real. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you both grow up watching Grindhouse movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. 42nd Street in New York. That's all they played.
Yeah.
Double features, you know.
What is the best part of making a movie like this?
The best part for me is I mean, I was so incredibly fortunate to play an action hero in a Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino collaboration. So for me, I still, with such a deep sense of gratitude to have gotten to do that, you know. But to get to do action and stunts and like it's an actor's dream, and then to get to see it on screen as well.
Well, there's a scene where a car blows up in the parking lot of the hospital. Okay, so the car blows up, and then this limo pulls up, and out comes Ray Harryhausen visiting the set. Fucking, he's a god. So we all took a photo with Ray Harryhausen. So stuff like that happens all the time. On Dusk Till Dawn, you know, we're in the titty twister. De Niro walks in and sits with Harvey Keitel. You know, he had long hair, a tan, he looked great. He's just sitting as close as you are. He starts talking to Harvey. You know, I'm speechless. Right? So when that happens, yeah, I love it.
Can we show car chase end, please?
Are we showing?
Fast.
0 to 50 in 4 seconds.
You over there.
I'm Cherry.
Especially you. Yeah, Ray. I don't go by that name anymore.
I gotta watch this again. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long.
In both, when you look back at making this movie, what does it mean to you now? Have you seen it? Neither of you have seen it recently, right?
Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
I haven't seen that in 20 years.
But I think when it came out, I'm sorry, when it was Grindhouse, when they showed both movies, I think Death Proof should have been first, and then Robert's movie. Because Death Proof had a slower pace, and Roberts goes crazy. So the build-up would have been more logical. But the opposite happened. All this action, then a slow pace, people didn't. I think that's why they tuned out.
And you know, they were released separately in certain countries, weren't they? In England, they came out separately.
Eventually, yeah, but not right away.
What does the movie mean to you?
What does it mean to me? You know, I look at everyone's faces and everyone who has come to my booth today and have shared their stories about how much the movie means to them and the level of importance that it means to the people who have come to see me today is how important it is to me. You know, just that I've done something that has resonated with people that has been around for as long as it has and continues to resonate. And that's our jobs as actors, right? Is to move people, is to make people feel things. And for it to continue to make people feel something and for 2 decades just means the world to me.
What he said.
Patrick, do you want to line up and ask some questions, guys?
Hey, great to see you guys both again, and hi Freddie, Tom, met you both, and I love the actor Michael Bean. Is there any story you could tell about Michael on the set? He's such a legend, man. Yeah. Or Jeff Fahey.
Yeah, I convinced Michael to get his first laptop. Yeah.
He never had a laptop.
He didn't have a laptop. I was like, dude, you gotta get a laptop, man. No, I don't need a computer. No, man, you gotta get a laptop. And I just saw him like a month ago. And he was like, I still have that same laptop, man. Thank you.
Well, I like Michael because he was, in Tombstone.
Yeah.
I always looked at him as that guy. But I always liked the sweatpants he wore. He gave me his sweatpants one day. I said, I really like them. The next time you brought him, handed them to me. And Fahey did a movie with Clint Eastwood called, what was that, where Clint Eastwood played John Huston. They were making The African Queen.
Oh, it's something White Heart.
White Heart.
What the hell was the name of that movie? Does anybody know it?
Black Hunter, White Heart.
That's it. So I loved Jeff Fahey in that movie, and that's all we talked about. And he would bring huge jars of M&Ms to the set for all of us. He was great.
Everybody check out Freddie Rodriguez in the movie Harsh Times with
Yeah.
Christian Bale. A really underrated gem right there.
Harsh Times? Harsh Times?
Any other questions?
Was that after?
Was it after? It was around that time, yeah. It's Christian Bale and David Ayer's first movie.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? Anyone want to come up and ask a question? Yeah, please. Please line up if you want to.
You can form a line behind her.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, nice to see you guys. This was such a cool experience. So for Tom, what do you prefer? Do you prefer doing FX makeup or do you prefer being on screen?
That's a good question. Probably doing makeup, because you do it and you're done, you go home, But I also love being on screen, I have 8 years of theater training. In the theater, you're in character for 2 hours, you get live applause, On set, you do 15 seconds. Here, the ending first, beginning, the end, So it's too chaotic, but probably makeup effects, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thanks,
You're very
guys.
welcome.
Hi.
You should lower the
I
mic.
know, right? I should get up higher, right? Well, I really wanted to ask, a little outside of Planet Terror, but Dusk Till Dawn, my absolute favorite choice made in that scene is your gun, sir.
My crush, the crush rapper.
Yep. Who came up with that idea? How did that happen?
It was in Desperado. Selma Hayek takes it out of a guitar case, and she says, I don't even want to know what this is. She puts it back. So they couldn't get it to work on Desperado. Lucky me, they got it to work on Dusk Till Dawn, and I got to wear it. It took a year of begging, but they finally gave it to me.
It's my favorite part of the movie, so thank you.
You're very welcome. Can you understand what we're saying about it?
Tom, I've loved your work ever since Dawn of the Dead, also Friday the 13th, and what do you call it? Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. But I also especially loved Maniac, where you got a chance to do the effect where you blew your own head off.
I blew my own head
Yeah,
off.
that's fantastic. I like watching that. It's fantastic.
That was fun.
And Freddie, I like you in Harsh Times too, bro.
Oh, cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I gotta see Harsh Times.
Thank you, brother.
This is a question for both of you guys. What was the direction that a director gave you that instantly enhanced your performance as an actor?
That's a good question. Something that the director said.
It just gave you like a green light. You're like, yes.
I don't know if that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, it's you know, a sort of general answer to that question is when directors allow you to do what you planned in your head, you know, and not micromanage or perform, even if they don't agree with what you prepared. It's sort of steering you in the direction of what they thought and somehow meeting in the middle. I find that when directors micromanage too hard from the beginning, it stunts the growth process of you know, bringing the character to life.
Well, it's either slower, faster, but nothing philosophical.
Yeah, of course. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. What do you want?
I don't have a question for you, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay,
I
sorry.
actually have a question for Freddie. Latinos and horror feels like there's so much connection there, and yet I remember watching this movie and thinking it was going to kind of start a new wave. I don't think it ever came, but I'm just curious, as a Latino actor in this genre, known for this genre, do you have any thoughts on what potentially is out there and what lays ahead? Just curious.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I just starred in a movie called You Lose, You Die, and it's about a game show that takes place on the dark web. They kidnap you and they force you to participate in the game show. When you lose, you die. And I play the game show host. And Charlotte Flair, WWE Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, is making her big screen debut. And to answer your question, the writer and the director is Latino. Is this guy named Carlos Spiff TV Suarez, who came from the music video world. And so, and we shot it in the Dominican Republic. We shot interiors. It wasn't like we were trying to capture Dominican Republic, but it was all Dominican crew. And so, you know, the horror genre, like the action genre, like we're always the highest consumers of those genres, you know? It's all about having people like myself and like Robert and like, you know, people to keep creating stuff where they put people like me on the screen or when they're behind the scenes and, you know, where we can continue to prove that we're commercially viable. That's really all it is at the end of the day. So.
You see this movie? You saw this movie. Didn't you think he should be the next action hero?
Right on.
He was fabulous.
They
Yeah.
wrote the movie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He is the action hero. I saw Grindhouse, and he never misses a shot. So,
Oh yeah.
this is going to be kind of stupid because it's not horror related necessarily, but I'm a big fan of both your guys' work. First question for Mr. Savini. You were in a great episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I'm wondering if you have any great stories about that.
No.
No? No? Okay. And for you, will we see you on Scrubs again for these new seasons? Because I love you as your brother, and I'm wondering, are we going to see you again in that?
I'd be open to it. Bill Lawrence, the creator, hasn't called me.
So we're going to start tweeting that out then.
That's right.
Okay.
If you want to see it, you got to tell Bill Lawrence. He's the creator of it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and also.
Thank you.
Hey, what was the movie where you were with Robert Kennedy after he was assassinated?
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, about Robert Kennedy. Yeah.
You have a pumpkin on your head.
Jennifer was awesome. I love both of you. It was awesome. Sir, Tom, decades ago, you made one of the most awesome movies ever, Night Rider.
You know what? You need to move closer to the mic.
Both of you rock. I loved you guys in Planet Terror. That was one of the greatest horror movies of all time. But decades ago, you made something called Night Riders, bro. There was a whole bunch of Navy guys that did historical reenactment that helped, you literally helped us keep our sanity because we would watch a movie over and over and over again. Freaking, it was awesome. Anyhow,
Good. Glad to hear it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have a question for these guys? I have just one or two more. What are you both working on now?
I'm going to be 80. I'm not working on anything. Yeah. I work at home. I paint, I sculpt. You know, it's all at home. Yeah. But I am in Terrifier 3, and I'm in the Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game. So I'm still do some things. Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I have that movie coming out, You Lose, You Die, and I also produced that movie also. But just recently, I was, for all of you gamers out here, I was in the Deadpool video game. I don't know if y'all played it. I played Deadpool. Let's see.
Wait a minute. We did a video game together.
That was it.
What the hell was that?
That was it. That was Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the name.
I remember they were like, Tom Savini's coming in. I was like, oh shit, tell Tom, say what's up.
And he's being dragged by a motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. The Twisted Pixel. Like last year or a year and change ago, for all of you horror fans, I started at VHS 85 that Scott Derrickson directed. Yeah, it was incredible to work with him, right? Black Phone 2, Doctor Strange. And then I had this other movie, this is like a romance movie called Blue Eyed Girl, that was out recently. And a bunch of other stuff cooking, man, but You Lose, You Die, coming real soon.
Where can people find you on the show floor? Where are you guys located?
What?
Well, you're in the main hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm at the end of the Frankenstein row. Just look for the Frankenstein. I'm on the very end.
Thank you so much, guys. It's such an honor to interview you. Thank you.